Hello, hello. All right, here we go. Bam, action. All right, so this is day two of me being consistent and posting on YouTube. So I'm back, and I am trying to do a lot of things. But let me start off by saying exactly what I'm doing at the moment. So I've set myself with a goal in mind, and I don't know how long it's going to take me. Uh, but I want to open up a full time, like small coffee shop that, like it's going to cost a lot of money. So, why I'm doing this is just to hold myself accountable, and also because I have a lot of goals and dreams and I want to accomplish a lot of things while I'm at it. So, the first thing that I want to do is open up a coffee shop. Now, I have a good amount of experience with coffee, the beans, the grind, where they come from, like how to do them properly, how to do pour overs, shots of espresso, like all the things that you can think of when it comes to coffee. I'm pretty well versed when it comes to that. It's all self taught, and I've been working on it for a couple of years, and uh, I like it. It's one of my passions. But overall, I do have three passions that I want to open up with, and I want to get everything started. Coffee shop is going to be like the ultimate grand goal for me right now. But then I want to open up a couple more things, and I have a lot of dreams, like I said. But let's get grounded again, and let me tell you how I'm gonna even like try to accomplish this and do it. So the first thing is to do some side hustles. Uh, because I need a lot of money to open up a coffee shop. I would say like in a safe spot, I would say like $50,000 to $60,000, and right now I have $0 in my account. So the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna build my way up and start a foundation of something, and just like get going from there. So the first step is going to be those side hustles, and the one thing that I'm really good at, and the one thing that I've been doing for years is playing video games, and I'm pretty well all around knowledgeable when it comes to video games. So I do have a good background in that. I've been playing them my whole life. I've always done my research. I know my games. Now, obviously, I'm not a professional or anything of that sort, but I do have a ton of inventory that I finally decided to part ways with. The emotional attachment is still there, but sometimes I just have to let something go in order for me to, start moving forward. And I'm gonna start selling all that stuff, and just kind of like start building funds in that way. And I'm gonna start off with that. So that's gonna be step number one. Step number two is going to be moving into a small like coffee system. So just creating like small batches and things like that, and start selling them at like farmers markets. That way, I can start getting some feedback and doing all those things. So that's going to be step two. And then finally, step three is going to be to build that coffee shop that I've always wanted. So that's going to be another exciting factor once I get there. But for now, I'm trying to get rid of all this inventory, like video games and all that stuff. I have a bunch of collectibles that I've already started selling. I've been posting them up on eBay, so if you're interested, you can go to our channel or our site, and then it's under Sanchez y Compañía. That is going to be pretty much all of our links. Anywhere that you look, you can find us. But there's always going to be a link to go to our eBay page for now, because eventually, I got to get away from that, because they do charge fees and all of those things to kind of send those things out. So I lose a little bit of money every time. Uh, but in the meantime, that's what I want to do, and that's how I want to get started. So also, if you're selling things, if you're selling video games or anything that's collector's items, let me know. I'll be more than happy to purchase them off of you. But right now, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm really good at it, and I need to get something started. So that hopefully that builds a little bit of momentum, and I want to eventually branch out with all these ideas, and I want them to run themselves. So essentially, that's the point that I want to get to. But yeah, that's pretty much how That's how it's planned out right now. I mean, nothing's ever gonna be perfect. I know that there's gonna be a lot of like struggling and a lot of just knowledge base. Like I'm gonna have to learn a lot of things as I'm going along the way, and I have already learned a lot. So think about it. So never make a bad purchase, and if you do, learn from it. Don't give up, but also at the end of the day, take that as a learning stepping stone. So if you make a mistake here and there, that's quite all right. As long as you're learning from it and you're moving forward, then that's okay. It's okay to lose a little bit of money every once in a while, but just don't let it become a habit where you're losing so much money that it's breaking your business. So that's the one thing that I'm learning. So it's like I'm no longer acting as a buyer, but now I'm acting as a seller. Is my mentality shift right now, and that's where I'm trying to get to the point where I still want to be honest with my pricing, and I want to make it fair for everyone. So if I can give good deals, then I'm gonna give good deals to people. I'm not trying to like you know take funds from anyone that I want to give things to people that appreciate other things like collectible items and things like that, because I myself have always been a collector at heart. Whether it's like watches or cards or even video games, I've been doing all of this stuff for years, and I've acquired quite the collection, and now I'm trying to sell it off. It's not much, but it's something to get me started. So yeah, it's kissing all of those things goodbye, and opening up new things for myself, and I want to build opportunity, and not only that, but at the end of the day, like I was saying in my previous video, I want to help establish a community and something to give to the community, because ultimately I want to help people out as well, and it's not something that's easy. You have to work for it, because at the end of the day, whenever I was coming up and I had nothing, I lived in poverty pretty much my whole life, but as I was coming up, my parents were always super disciplined, and they were always trying to get out of it, and they worked hard, and now they have things to appreciate. And living in those situations for me, it was heartbreaking, because I wanted to do a little bit more, and I didn't really realize it until now, up to this age. I'm 36, by the way. So I'm trying to, before I get too old and I'm not able to do anything, I think right now is the time for me mentally and physically to kind of do things as I'm going along the way, because everything has changed. I'm a lot more mature, especially when it comes to like handling money, handling myself, and just like being driven by something. I think this is the perfect time, and I don't think that there's ever a wrong time to get anything started. I feel like you just have to have that rhythm and that want of like doing things to change your life. But that's the plan for now. I'll come back tomorrow with a little bit more details. And again, this is just to hold myself accountable. And if you are watching, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It might not make sense now, but as I'm going along, I'm still learning. And like I said, I just want to be better every day and bring something to the table. And right now, I'm holding myself accountable by posting this video up on YouTube. It might be edited, it might be unedited. I don't know how I'm gonna do these things, but I'm pretty busy nowadays, so which is a good thing. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming by, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.